Direct from Studio E, this is MSU Live, a lively look at people and events around the campus of Michigan State University. Your host for MSU Live is Jamie Atkinson.
Hi Spartans. In this edition of MSU Live, we're talking with Samantha Harris, Director of Michigan Paranormal Research Association. Alongside Sam is her Assistant Director and fellow lead investigator, Kyle Gask-Wilson.
And Samantha Harris live in studio with us, where she is a senior at Michigan State University and the director of the Michigan Paranormal Research Association. Trust me, I think Samantha Harris has seen much weirder than this.
Yes.
So on your website, which is michiganpra.com, it says, genuine and sincere, we document and resolve.
I know, is that cheesy or no? Paranormal, I mean, it's not to like scare us. I think it's actually comforting to know that, you know, our loved ones are on the other side waiting for us. Get out. I actually stopped by the police station and asked them like where it was located, and they're like, oh, we'll take you out there. But I had to have 3 officers escort me, and they brought their guns and what. Yeah, so I wonder who was more scared in that situation.
All right. Well, we know who to call.
Yep,
who are the Ghostbusters?
Okay.
The Michigan Paranormal Research Association. Samantha Harris, pleasure talking with you. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Lucy Ann Lent Show on Saturday, Halloween, our special Halloween edition here. Really like Samantha. She's not a wild-eyed nut. She's just, you know, like some people are really into it. They're just kind of different. She's just your everyday.
Sam, what would you say first sparked your interest in the paranormal?
I would definitely say growing up with my mother, she's definitely a hippie, and I would say that it seems to be almost every generation on the female side of the family carries some kind of psychic trait, I guess you could say, and abilities and gifts. And so my mom kind of raised me around that type of environment, and I guess Ann Arbor could have something to do with it maybe too. So, but I'm faithful to MSU, obviously. Yeah. but yeah, and probably around 11 or 13 years old, I started to actually research things. But I started to experience paranormal things probably since I was about 2 years old. We actually have a bunch of family videos of just weird coincidences or things. Like when I was 2, I said I'm psychic, which is a weird term for a kid to use. Like that's usually not in their vocabulary.
You
so.
too, especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what else happened? Like,
well, with that occasion, I mean, it could be coincidence, true for all the skeptics, but we used to have a game of like guessing what the present was, and I mean, my parents were pretty secretive as being, you know, Santa Claus. They were pretty good about it, but I happened to guess what the gift was, and I forget what else happened, but yeah, out of nowhere, I was like, oh, I'm psychic, you know. So, and my mom only happened to notice this when we were watching it together like a couple years ago, and we're like, that's weird, you know, like bizarre. So maybe foreshadowing, but yeah.
That's kind of crazy, foreshadowing even that early on.